King, Hyungi-chan, Dojian.
You know, we were talking about funny intros. We should do one just like Masterpiece Theater sometime. It'd be fantastic.
We need much more comfortable big chairs for that. You know?
And more classical music in the background.
Cool. I would need like a robe and a pipe.
I think I'm okay with that, though. I think that that would present a great intro. But anyway,
and if I had a pipe, it'd be a long like Gandalf pipe. It wouldn't be like a. It wouldn't be like a. I mean, there's some cool looking pipes, right?
Yeah,
but
of course.
I like Gandalf pipes. Anyway, please.
Introduce
our
I have
players.
a bubble pipe actually, but down here at the bottom left-hand corner of Daybreak, yes, we have our red Protoss player who has knocked out 3 members of TSL in a row. He is StarTale.Ace. And his opponent in the top right-hand corner, hailing from Team SCV Life, he is our Blue Zerg player, Ragnarok.
All right, guys. So
very deep and gravelly.
Ragnarok. Is it the end times for StarTale.Ace? I know I'm like turning into the Dragon Ball Z guy suddenly.
Sunday.
Will Ragnarok be able to take out Vegeta? Probably not. Vegeta's pretty strong, man.
Vegeta is pretty strong.
Ragnarok, he's good at StarCraft 2, but, you know, Vegeta would want to have a real-life fight. He wouldn't play StarCraft 2.
Or he would just... I don't know. I have the sneaky suspicion that Vegeta would actually be amazing at StarCraft 2. I don't know why. Yeah.
I think he'd be a rage guy. I think Vegeta would, like, lose one worker, and he'd just rage and, like, shoot the keyboard into space or something, you know?
I have this image of this very diminutive StarCraft 2 player playing against him and crushing him. It'd be really funny to see like Minigun destroy Vegeta, and then Vegeta just rips him in half.
Yeah, that'd be too bad for Minigun, but it'd be pretty funny for the rest of us, I suppose.
I'm glad you're
call it like I see it,
looking
man.
out for your fellow
like
humans.
I see him. That's right. Well, you know, Saiyans it's pretty appealing. But anyway.
Ace, he's Nexus firsting again.
Oh, of course, yes.
Oh, no,
he's
actually, no,
Forge.
Forge. He just decided Forge. He built up to 360 minerals and then put down the Forge because he saw the pool sitting in the back.
Yeah, well, he's kind of like, well, I want to stay safe. I mean, all these Zergs have been going this really economic, you know, 3-hatch build against me. I feel like one of them is going to eventually do something more aggressive. But no, Ragnarok and the probe sees it immediately. Ace is going to be like, all right, well, I guess I just know what you're doing then. So that's not a good start at all for Ragnarok, unfortunately. Having Ace know exactly what's going on is going to make it really, really tough. Wow, I just feel bad for Ragnarok right now. That is such a tough situation to put down that third and then be like, well, now my natural is going to be really late if I decide to cancel it. I just have to try to play this 3-base play when my opponent knows exactly what I'm doing. And just to get that balance now between offensive units and drones is going to be so difficult for Ragnarok.
Yeah, because this Ace has reacted especially well to quick expand builds as well. This is not the first TSL Zerg he's made do this so far.
Well, I mean, and to people, to the casual player that looks at that, they're like, oh, well, we saw it. You know, what's the big deal early on? It's actually really a huge, huge deal. And the probe going back and checking to make sure he doesn't cancel. Great job by Ace keeping track of that. And he sees this other one here, so he's like, oh, all right, I can do, you know, the standard pressure builds that I've been enjoying doing here, too. So,
and Cybernetics Core on the way now. We'll see. He had been favoring pretty quick +1 as well. Now, sometimes following that up with Stargate, sometimes just going into Robo pretty quickly, but he has been favoring his quick upgrades, and of course his economy is going to look very good here as he has double chrono boosting out probes at the moment.
Yeah.
And has already considerably more workers than his opponent, but of course Ragnarok is on 3 bases now. So there you go.
And what will Ragnarok choose to do? I mean, he's going to drone furiously, obviously, in the first couple minutes, but he had to, I know he, you know, saw the other games. He had to have been kind of looking over his teammate's shoulder or something like that, watching him play. He's got to be familiar with what Ace has been doing to Zergs in this match right now. And so how is he going to come up with a build that's going to beat that? That's what I'm really curious to see from Ragnarok. It's going to be really interesting.
Well, Ragnarok definitely needs to give a different look to Ace, I believe, and not the different crazy look that Hyun gave him, which was attack with 6 queens. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, I don't think Ace was expecting that, but
it's true.
And it was really cool. I mean, that type of thing can work sometimes, but just wasn't the best map, the best situation for it. All right, Overlord sees a little bit, sees the amount of gases, I would assume, at least.
Yeah, he did, and this other one that was sitting over on the left-hand side saw everything coming up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Roach Warren on the way for Ragnarok right now.
Yeah, looks like that's coming up along with an evolution chamber, so we should be remain pretty safe against any sort of air build if Ace decides to go down that route.
Yeah, one thing's for sure is I think we're going to see Ragnarok play as safe as you possibly can with 3 fast bases like that. I think he's gonna cut the drone count a little bit in favor of units, just to try to make sure he makes it into that kind of late mid-game situation at the very least. We'll have to see here,
Well,
but
yeah,
I would imagine that's probably what he's going to do.
Taking a look around, there's the first 3 roaches coming out at the moment. He does have a few excess larvae, but not allocating those quite yet as he is supply blocked. And
Roaches already being made.
Yeah, with +1 weapons as well, going right into range attacks. Now 6 roaches coming up, so continuing along that, and then droning up afterwards with 2 additional.
Oh boy! 8 gates up right now. 7 gates.
7 gates.
I can't count. 7 gates up right now for Ace. +1 is almost done. Is this just going to be a? This just might be a 7-gate +1 thing here.
Well, yeah, it would be pretty strong as well.
Yeah.
As Ragnarok, he's actually preparing for air. He does have the Spore Crawler coming up at each bases. The +1 missile attacks, of course, and layer tech.
Investing in a couple spores is okay. We see Zergs do that a lot. It's not a huge investment. It does keep you safe against DTs and the odd void right here and there. But all right, so it's going to be it looks like it's going to be a 1-1 timing here instead of like any sort of +2. He's just going to go straight up gateway and try to win this game. Going to run right into the natural expansion. And will Ragnarok be prepared for this?
Well, we'll find out as the warpins are starting to happen.
Oh, you know what? I think his Overlord, just to the left of where we are now, saw those units walking up there. Yeah, yep, he should see that. No, the Zerglings came in and saw.
Well, he definitely
he
sees
knows
it with the Zerglings.
Yeah. Making some more roaches, making some more lings. He has been making a few less drones already, so he's been doing everything he can to prepare for this, but this is still a very strong push coming from Ace.
Yeah, and it looks like Ace is, he's trying to put down a pylon. That's not going to work very well, and he does get the cancel on that, but he could swing around to the 3rd or do what he's doing now and go up the destructible debris, of course.
Very sentry heavy, too.
Yes, he's going to have a ton of energy at his disposal. Not a lot of DPS there, but great map control.
Yeah. All right. Well, yep, you can modify the map with those force fields all day with that amount of sentries. So
in-game map editor.
That's right. So he's in a pretty good spot. Yeah, it looks like Ragnarok just abandoning his 3rd. Playing again just as safe as he possibly can. Oh, and Ace just bypassing it. He's like, I think I can just get the kill right here.
He's going for it, though. A couple of force fields going down as he tries to wrap some units around the side as well. Ragnarok not going for that, though, not biting. And looks like it's going to require another round of force fields. He's just trapping 3 or 4 roaches at a time, along with a couple of Zerglings as he positions his units off to the left-hand side. He's doing a considerable amount of damage. And honestly, Ragnarok has not killed that much in return.
Ace being very liberal with his force fields here, just tossing them out willy-nilly, but here's the thing is that, yeah, he's regenerating energy on those sentries so quickly. He's just got a ton to spare. Here come all the Stalkers, and things are looking a little bit grim for Ragnarok right now.
Yes, they are. Those sentries just have not really been touched yet, so
they're got the ramp force fielded too, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right up at the top we have spinning roaches that aren't able to run down, unfortunately, and a lot of workers are going to go down here in a second, as we'll watch this number climb here momentarily, as, yeah, that just keeps going up. A bad situation for Ragnarok to be in. It looks like Ace may be able to pull his 4th win in a row.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Ragnarok just had a mountain to climb at the start of this game anyway.